As much as you hate PJ Tucker, that dude's a great fucking dude to have on your. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can curse on here. Great dude to have on your team. Where's our PJ Tucker? Where's the guy who's gonna grind it out, who's gonna hustle, who's gonna prevent us from getting our ass beat on offensive rebounds like that? Like, we need somebody like that. We need that team around Joel.
When you have, size and toughness, you look at someone like PJ Tucker, great player. It's about what he does, whether it's on the defensive end or, rebounding the ball. Defensively, plays with so much energy, believes that he can get from point A to point B, and he believes that no one can beat him, and he's tough. Like, he's just physical, and he's tough. Since I've been here, I'll be lying if I say that, we've had, those type of guys. We never have PJ Tucker. That's really what I'm trying to say.
The Philadelphia 76ers, I think a winner so far in free agency. They added the kind of tough-minded defensive players who can also shoot, role players that you want around Joel Embiid, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey. So obviously PJ Tucker from the Miami Heat, their marquee addition using the non-taxpayer mid-level exception.
What is it about this team that, obviously you played against them in the playoffs last year. What kind of stood out to you when you went in free agency and to now come here in Philadelphia and help this team?
Honestly, me and James were trying to come the year before. I kind of already knew the vibe and makeup of the team. It just made sense.
Many months later.
A big what's up to everybody. Welcome back to the channel. As the title of the video suggests, I want to talk quickly about the Philadelphia 76ers marquee free agent acquisition, PJ Tucker, and ask the simple question: why hasn't he been playing up to the standard that we have expected him to be at currently? Now, we all know who dude is. He's an NBA journeyman whose time in foreign European leagues during the beginning of his career made him a chiseled, no-nonsense defensive enforcer, otherwise known as a dog in current NBA fandom vernacular, who is known for hitting a clutch corner three every now and then, pushing balls down, and even cussing out some fans every once in a while. The boy even won a championship a few years ago for his troubles. The 76ers signed this 37-year-old for 3 years and $33 million, 333. Shout out to Allen Iverson and Andre Iguodala this offseason for a few reasons. Number one, their star player Joel Embiid asked the organization to pick up PJ after losing to the Miami Heat during the playoffs, who, as so happenly, PJ Tucker played for. Number two, because it would make James Harden happy to be in his new situation in Philadelphia, as those two were old teammates. And three, just as a scheme beyond his proposed rebounding capabilities, just for him to bring that necessary toughness and overall grit to that team. And if we're being honest, organization as well, since, it was missed or just lacked desperately. So 40 plus games later, what has PJ looked like in the 76ers uniform this season? Now, on the surface, one might say a shell of himself, though his defense is still very apparent, as he usually is given the toughest offensive opponent assignment every single night. His offensive game has left plenty to be desired, not going to cap, no kizzy. Not only is his trademark corner three not going down at a high rate, at least from a fan's eye test perspective, a lot of his easy putback bunny layups have gone missing, in addition to him just, essentially taking himself out of the Sixers' offensive scheme by passing the ball every single time he gets it. Very peculiar, if I do say so myself, and I do, which is why you are listening. But in terms of his other intangibles, for a large part of the season, for all of that, nothing has really changed, to be honest. In my opinion, we're still soft and can barely grab a damn rebound. Look, I'm speaking a lot of theory here, but statistically, can't even say it. Statistically, we cannot grab boards for the life of us, as we are bottom 5 in that statistical category. So have the Sixers been duped, run amok, bamboozled, paying a man past his prime over $30 million that could have been allocated elsewhere? Ultimately, it really depends on who you ask. On one hand, you have people fueled by the Ben Simmons comparisons, claiming that all he is proficient at is defense, zero on offense, making him unuseful down the road, where others point to the fact that he is not meant to be a focal point of the offense and is being paid to do things not seen on the stat sheet, like picks, hustle plays, passing to the assister, tip plays, etc., deflections, etc. Both sides can be true and technically are true. I'm not here to take a side as I'm indifferent on this season. I have no expectations. I'm just enjoying the ride as a fan for the first time in 5 years and taking it all in for what it is. This team will not hurt me anymore. Regardless of how I feel, it is important to note that Tucker has been living up to his leadership duties, and despite popular opinion, not even having really any career lows across the board. The reason why he is probably playing so badly is because he is apparently playing with a dead hand. And real quick, if that is the case, why the hell is he even playing in the first place then? Legit, why not? Legit, why isn't he resting if he's not able to perform all the physical duties that we need him to do to win basketball games? That legit doesn't make sense. PJ admitted this a few weeks back where he told a reporter, I'm about to read the quote real quick, "I got a pinched nerve that I've been battling, a dead hand, pretty much the last few weeks, so I've been battling. It's just something I got to keep dealing with. I'm just on a day-to-day basis, just working with trainers and a lot of physical therapy people. It is what it is." Yo, you have to be kidding me, fam. But this probably explains his play. Anyway, at this point, I'm still on board with the signing. He definitely could, should, and needs to be better. But the Sixers are getting what they paid for. An old ex-champion NBA journeyman who they believe will help them get over the hump in the playoffs. All this will come down to playoff basketball, and I'm comfortable with that. So I'm willing to give PJ Tucker the benefit of the doubt until playoff time comes, because above everything else, he is a champion, and he's earned that. Besides, it also allows me to stay mentally sane. A win is a win. I'm going to leave y'all with some funny memes from my mans at Gear the Boy on Instagram. His joints be funny as hell. I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.
I know what the screenshots say, okay? I'm aware of that. I'm looking right at them.
Stand up now and face the sun. Won't hide my tail or turn and